Alright, good morning. It is Friday, September 23rd. We just got back to Crawford Notch parking lot. It's around noon. French fry. Can't say enough good things about her. She's my girl. Met her early on my hike. Even though she was a much faster hiker, we've just like stayed in contact the whole time. And just really good friends, like a lifelong friend of mine now, and it just warms my heart. She picked us up yesterday, took us to a hotel, took us to eat dinner, took us today to resupply. Lots of trail magic for us. It was just so good to see her face. We definitely needed that. Yesterday was probably one of my most nerve-wracking days on trail. Pretty hard day. We went through Mahoosuc Notch, which is the hardest mile on trail. You're just climbing, bouldering for a mile straight, and then we went up the arm, which is it's like the steepest mile on trail. It was raining the entire time, so already difficult terrain made extra difficult, and it was really cold. Our trail up the arm was a huge waterfall. Basically, we're just hiking up a waterfall all day long. Everybody was soaked. It was windy. Temps were cold. So we had to stop at a shelter, Spec Pond, where we all changed out of our clothes, got dry, got warm, ate warm food, put a lot of calories into our body, then put everything wet back on, some of us kept some warmer layers that were dry on, and made the final push. On top of, well, we didn't go all the way to the summit, but on the climb up Old Spec, you saw the video. It was just probably 45-mile-per-hour winds or higher, but everybody made it down safely. And then we got to a hotel and got warm showers. All of our gear got dried out, washed our clothes, dried them, because today we're hiking up Baldpate, and the high up there is 30 degrees. And winds are like 35 to 40. So we needed dry gear to go into freezing temps, because that's just what's smart and safe. So we have full resupply and an aggressive day for a late start, but hopefully we can make the miles that we need to today. All right, that's the plan. That's the update. Tree. Getting closer to being above tree line. Wind is starting to whip pretty good. All right, we made it to the top. Now we're gonna be above tree line for a little bit with the wind gusts, and the temperatures, it's supposed to feel like the single digits. So we are just gonna push and get down this mountain as quickly as possible. Yeah, this kind of stuff, just you want to have layers, keep your skin covered. Yeah, and just don't lollygag. Brought to you by Fib. Let me get closer so we can hear her with this wind gust.
Hey hotheads, it's Fib. I'm here with another weather report. It is windy and cold on the top of Baldpate.
Thank you, Fib. All right. Look at these crazy
cloud gusts.
Yeah. This is insane. A crooked ladder. What?
On the day, they made the crooked.
We're trying so hard to keep our feet dry today. because we were able to dry our shoes out in the sun, and freezing temps, right? Easier said than done. Also, let me tell you, I just had to pee. I had to pee so bad, couldn't help it. We downed water at the last shelter. Whew. And yeah, it's very hard to pee with wind gusts like this that are like changing directions. So one of the parts of through hiking that people might not tell you about is like the amount of pee, like how many times you pee on yourself in some fashion or form, and how often you smell like pee. Sorry, just looking for a way around this. Ideally, you don't go around, you try to stay on trail. I'm gonna try to go through this crap and keep my feet dry. Wish me luck. AT, baby! How bad do you want it? So we survived that craziness. It was fun. It was pretty gnarly. I think if we would have got to the summit and there's like a little mist, but nothing like crazy. But if there'd been real rain, we would have turned around and went back down, because we didn't want to. It wouldn't have been smart to get like hypothermia because it was pretty cold up there. We're probably not gonna make the 12 miles today, but we are gonna push to 10, which then gets us another 1,000 feet. Just me getting caught on a tree. Another 1,000 feet more like descended down. So since it's supposed to be a cold night, that will help keep the temperatures down, and then hopefully wherever we end up being, maybe with it being lower, the winds won't be as high. Yeah, it's cold. It's hard to stop. I'll eat snacks or whatever, but your hands and your body temperature just drops so quickly. My gloves got wet earlier. Trying to keep them on, dry them out with my body heat. Yeah, we're kind of at that time of the year where weather, I don't know what kind of weather we're gonna get, so we're just gonna have to push through some uncomfortable days to meet our goal, but that's okay. Ooh, I probably should stop filming and walking, but yeah, so I'm gonna try to get off here and just like knock out these miles because I got about 4 more miles to go, and about an hour and 30 minutes of sunlight. So I'm gonna try to run down this mountain. But we survived, and I just wanted to say, when we did that, we knew the weather going into that hike, and we had all the proper gear to safely traverse above tree line in those temperatures and winds. So that's why we pushed. You can't, like, the wind's so volatile in this area that you're not going to have perfect weather for every summit. And the last 2 days have proven that to us. But I'm really proud. Like, that was not easy so far the last 2 days. But we've pushed through it. We all have moments where we are close to melting down, but we're pushing through and getting the miles done and trying to stay as safe as possible. So 4 more miles, here I go. Good morning. It is Saturday, September 24th. We have a pretty big day ahead of us. 16 miles, 6,000 feet of elevation gain, and about 5,000 descent. High winds again today. I think on the peaks are going to be like 40 miles per hour or more. Though warmer today. Though it is still cold. As you can see, puffy leggings, gloves, all the things. But we won't have to do it's not like it's gonna be freezing temps, and the sun is out, so that'll help a lot today. Our first climb is quite a bit, but very gradual. I think over like 4 miles. So, and it was only like 400 feet per mile. So a nice little warm up this morning. Yeah, we have big miles planned for the next 2 days. We're trying to get into Rangeley on that tomorrow. So we have realized that it is time to get this thing finished because the weather has changed. But still excited we should hit peak fall colors through the 100-mile wilderness, which we're hoping that the river's lower by the time we get up there, because they were saying like the first part of the 100-mile, the rivers were not safe to cross. So there is a potential that we will have to skip part of the 100-mile if it's not safe for us to cross the river. So we will see when we get there. Yeah, I really hope y'all enjoyed the footage from yesterday, because it was gnarly. We had a good time. We laughed. But there was wind gusts that were so strong, had to be 50, 60 miles per hour, that like when it came on, you just had to like brace and try not to get knocked over. And you can like, there's nothing you can do, just like laugh, and you're there. Just get off the peak, get back below tree line as quick as you could. There was like a point that me and Nemo were taking pictures and Fib just like storms by. She's like, I'm not documenting this, I just want down. And it was funny. But definitely got pictures of the trees and everything that had ice on it from the wind. Yeah, another day on the trail. Time to do some work. Oh, look how pretty this is. This is a surplus pond. We were trying to actually get to the road that's a little bit past this last night. We just couldn't make it. French fry said, because she camped at that road and she saw a moose here in the morning swimming. Do y'all see the colors popping over there? Stunning. One climb done, a couple more to go. Look at that. I wonder if we're gonna climb that next. We have a climb coming. Who knows? Blue blaze to a view. First of all, Moody Mountain, you're a pud. And that's just what you are. Puds are pointless ups and downs. But also an afterthought. Like, I'm pretty sure this is like not. They were just like, let's blaze and pass. They'll start making a trail eventually. But yeah, we try to find a way around it, but I don't think there was one. So to answer the question a second ago, am I gonna climb that over there? Yes. I was over there a while ago. Now I'm over here. It's a good glute workout. It's just what I'm gonna tell myself. Not trying to let Moody Mountain make me moody. Look at this guy. huge. Taking my shoes off because I gotta cross that, and there's no way without getting across without getting my feet wet. So shoes are staying dry. Alright, currently working on my last big climb for the day. It's 4 o'clock, climbing up Old Blue. Over 2,000 feet of elevation gain. And you can see what kind of terrain. Just ate probably 1,500 calories at the bottom, hopefully to boost me up this thing. I cameled up with water so that way I only have to carry minimal water up. And about 6 miles from camp, so I'll be doing a little night hiking today. Imagine I'll make it to camp about 7, maybe 7:30, but maybe I'll get a sunset somewhere along the way to camp. Big climbing day. Like I said, I think it was like 6,000 feet of elevation gain today. So, yeah. That road, that's where I was just a second, well, not a second ago, but I was down there somewhere on the road. Look at that though. Beauty. So unfortunately, I could not get my phone out in time, but I just saw a moose. Ran up the mountain ahead of me on the trail. It was a big bull moose. So cool though. Sorry I couldn't capture it for y'all. It was too quick for me to get it on video. But I've officially seen a moose in Maine. Whew. Oops. You can see its hoof mark right there. There's another one. Let's go right here. Trying to look around for them. I believe somebody said this is rutting season. So, yeah. Definitely want to stay out of their way. But, so cool that I saw one. Okay, just a second ago I passed somebody going southbound. They didn't see a moose, which is good, because if they would have saw the moose, it means they would have been running down trail at him. And I don't think that's an encounter he wanted to have today. So yeah, he must have veered off trail. I believe the right thing to do, or what I'm gonna do, and I'm pretty sure it's the right thing to do, you get a tree, rock, something between you and them and the moose, because they don't have good eyesight. So that's how you kind of get away from them if they're charging you. So yeah, I'm really glad the timing of that guy coming south was a little bit more off, because yeah, he would have had quite a experience today. Know it might be shocking, but it's windy on the summit of Old Blue. And I stepped in mud. Good old night hiking. Oh, like 1 mile left. And then I'll be at camp. I think Nemo just got there. And Fib's a little bit behind me. It is 7 o'clock. I should be there by 7:30. I am pooped. It's been a exhausting day. This last bit has a little bit of a climb. I was like golden until this little bit of a climb. And now I'm like, whew, just exhausted. So just trying to push as hard as I can. I'm glad I ate all the calories I did earlier. So that way I can set up my tent and then eat when I get to camp.